Hello, welcome to Gap House. And this lesson, the topic is learn Chinese grammar, and we will divide the lesson into a few parts. If you want to know more, you may go to gaphouse.com, and there are lots of different materials for you to learn better Chinese, Cantonese, and Mandarin. And for our introduction, we learn some simple grammar. And here for this these phrases, we call it 从来. Here, 从来. The meaning is come from. And this is a fixed structure, and note that the different order of the phrases in Chinese and in English, because for this word in English it is come from, but in Chinese it is from, come. They are different in the order. And for example, 从法国来, it means from France. And this one from, and this one France, and this one come. It means come from France. And second one, 从美国来, from America come. And then 从中国来, from China come. And the last example, 从香港来. And we can just put the places in the middle so that we can change the phrases to any phrases you like. We just change the places here. It can be a place, it can be a country, or it can be any region. Of course, we can form the simple sentence and add the subject at the beginning, just like the example here. 我是从香港来. It means I am from Hong Kong. And here for this word, 是, we can omit it. It means we can form the new sentence. 我从香港来. It means I come from Hong Kong. And the meaning are the same, but we can omit this word 是. And once again for the first phrase, 从法国来, 从美国来, 从中国来, 从香港来. 我是从香港来. 我从香港来. And for the second thing we need to learn is these two words. 您好, 你好. This one we pronounce 您好, and this is 你好. And these two words, the meaning is how do you do? And for the translation is you well. And you in English can be translated as both 您 and 你. And for this one, 您 is a polite form of 你. It means this one is polite. However, you may say either 您 or 你 when we meet our friends. But in China, if we call our grandparents and parents, or our boss, or someone we really respect, and we will use 您 to represent you instead of 你. And here for both 您好 or 你好, it can be widely used in China or in Asia country. Of course, in Hong Kong, we normally use 你好. And we can say 很高兴认识您. It means nice to meet you. And here for this one, we can change to 你很高兴认识你. It means very happy meet you. And the phrases in English is nice to meet you. And nice to, it means very happy. And once again for the pronunciation, 您好你好很高兴认识您. And then for the third part, we learn this word. This word means this is. And here we use this is to describe the people. When two people they meet with each other, we have their introduction to introduce who those people are. We will use this expression. And here, 这是格林先生. It means this is Mr. Green. And for Chinese and English, the order are different. Chinese, we are firstly call the surname and then add Mr. But in English, we have the Mr. and then have the surname. And for the second example, 这是王小姐. It means this is Miss Wang. The pronunciation of Wang in English is Wang. This is Miss Wang. And for the last example, 这是何太太. It means this is Mrs. Hall. And once again, these two words, 这是 格林先生，这是王小姐，这是何太太。And for next part, we learn the word 是. The word 是, it means to be. And there is no changes for Chinese verb to be in any circumstances in terms of the tense. So it means we won't have a past tense, and we won't have present tense, and also we won't have future tense are in the verb to be. And also no matter what gender he, she, it, or we, they, you, or the singular form and plural form, we also only use one word to represent verb to be. And here we have some example. First, 你是经理吗? Here, you is manager. It means, are you a manager? And if we answer 我是经理, it means I am manager. If I want to say no, I'm not, we will say in Chinese 我不是经理. And here, if we want to say I want to tell the negative form, and we will say I not an manager. It means I am not a manager. For the second example, for the questions, 你是格林先生吗? It means you are Green Mr. It means, are you Mr. Green? And for the positive answer, we will say, I am Green Mr. It means, I am Mr. Green. And for the word in the bracket, we can omit. We just say 我是. It means, yes, I am. If we want to give negative answer, we can say I not am. It means I am not. Of course, the object 格林先生 Mr. Green can also be omitted. And here is some example to show you. No matter different the tenses, the gender, or singular and plural form, we will only use the word 是 to represent the verb to be. For example, 我是 it means I am. 我们是 it means we are. 你是 you are. 你们是 also you are. 他是 he is 他是 she is 他是 it is 他们是 they are. And for these two, we also use the same they are. And for our next part, this word 我 it means I or me. In Chinese, 我 as a subject or as an object, it doesn't change its form. For example, 我是经理 it means I am manager. It means I am our manager. But we can use this 我 as an object. Manager is me. It means the manager is me. No matter we put it in the front as a subject or at the back as an object, we use the same word to represent I or me. And here we have some key sentence structure. Firstly, for this one, we say 经理 it means manager. And this one, 新经理 it means new manager. 公司的新经理 we add 公司的 it means company's new manager. And here for this word, it is the translation of apostrophe s. Apostrophe s it means the. 公司的新经理 company's new manager. And if we say 是公司的新经理 it means am company's new manager. And if we want to form a complete sentence, we can add the subject I. It means I am company's new manager. And here for the key sentence structure, it shows you how to form a complete Chinese sentence. First, we have the object or the noun, and we can add the adjective in front of the object or the noun. And in front of the adjective, we can add another adjective in front of it and form the phrases. And in front of the phrases, we can add a verb. And in front of the verb, we can add a subject to form a complete sentence.